is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventure Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the camp's Revenant Toll... Original camp's Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourselves with such matters, antecedent. Really, Alphino, if I need to concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Did you notice that he brought friends? Indirectly, perhaps. I said that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Archon, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slaffborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still that survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your pleasant presence again ere long. Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Archon. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you've earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far. There is already so much more you have done for us, and for me. We'll speak again anon. Till then, take care. End of a patch? I read? Or I sit in front of an open book? Ah, Archon, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. Okay, I don't think that was the end of the patch then. Usually when you're told to go take a rest, it's like a patch break. But that didn't even have a quest break. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And our friends at the Adventure Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordana, the Rising Stones. Bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectations of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Raubon included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world, as you were super duper secret before. Sure, that is wise, Antecedent. If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements. All may know what the Science of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. It would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us, who have felled primals and faced down the Empire? To you, my fellow scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. Must be some way I can... That area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Philomene to teach me the basics of mining too. Ah, Tataru's grand adventures. You ever wonder how he does it? Well, if you know what I mean. It's almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slaffborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Archon. Normally I would jump out with a teleport. I just want to check on something. No, nothing for Tataru here. But, I mean, there are. Wistful Whitebeard. Nothing like staring out at the sea to bring an old man back to his glory days. The good old times when his whole life still lay ahead of him and the greatest adventures were yet to be. Don't you know better than to sneak up on your elders like that, young'un? You trying to send me to an early grave? Well, not early as such. But don't tell me. I can tell it. See it just from the look of you. You're an adventurer, and an accomplished one at that, yes? You may not be the graybeard I am, but I reckon you've a memory or two you'd be keen on remembering. So what say you join me for a while before we turn onto the road? After all, sometimes reflecting on the past can be just what you need to discover the path you'd forge into the future. Yes, I thought so. Now I have access to the New Game Plus system. New Game Plus allows you to relive the adventures of your past by replaying previous quests with your current character data. To replay old quests with New Game Plus, open the New Game Plus interface located under Duty in the main menu, and select the chapter you wish to experience anew. Please note that special rules and conditions will apply when replaying quests with New Game Plus. For detailed information, please review the help text in the New Game Plus menu. The Weaponsmith of Legend. How fares the adventure, no late? Your Gale holding up against the rigors of the trade? Make no mistake, my friend. The quality of your weapon may well prove the difference between life and death. If you're serious about such things, there's someone I can introduce you to. Her name is Rowena, and she's a collector of all manner of rare artifacts. She just might have something in her stock to suit your martial prowess. Rowena used to do business in Ul'dah, but has since relocated to Revenant's Toll so as to be nearer to the ancient ruins from which she derives her livelihood. Should you ever have reason to go there, you'd do well to pay her a call. What the deuce? So, Ghost of... What do I need to do for you? I have to do Aurum Vale in order to get that unlocked. That's the crafter one. And we have a random frickin' quest popping up here. Aurum Vale's kind of a pain in the butt. But at some point, looks like we're gonna have. At some point, we're gonna have to start like doing the unnecessary dungeons. The realms of Eorzea is filled with countless mysteries, but there is only one which valiant heart wishes to solve. Elements, wheels. It's gibberish, utter gibberish. To live and breathe, the warrior of light. I haven't seen you like in years. Not since bloody cart, no, certainly. I see you refuse to confirm or deny my assessment. Keeping a low profile, are we? Very well, I shall speak of this to no one. By the by, my name is Valiant Heart. Pleasure to meet you, sir. Ah, look at us, two veterans, burdened with experiences beyond the common man's ken. I say, we should be friends, you and I. To that end, I shall share with you the reason for being here, and in so doing, deepen our bond. Tell me, have you heard of Weinbald? He was an explorer of some renown 10 years ago, though he regrettably retired and passed on not long ago. It is said that he discovered a treasure worth 100 million gil. That's right, 100 million gil. Weinbald called it the most precious secret of Lalafutu III, who was Sultan of Baladia some 700 years ago. Just think what we might do with such a treasure. I say we, for should you aid me in my search, I would gladly share the spoils. What say you? Should you choose to undertake this quest, you will receive no guidance for the journal or the duty list. You'll need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues to determine your next course of action. Moreover, it would be unwise to rely on other adventurers for assistance, as their clues and objectives may differ from yours. The path your quest may take, and the rewards you may receive are unknown. Yet knowing this, will you follow in the footsteps of Winebald and seek out the treasure of Lalafudo III? Sure. Of course you will. Only a great fool would turn his back on phenomenal wealth and everlasting glory. Now then, to the task at hand. Upon this statue of the Silent King is writ a message, left to us by Wanbad himself, which I believe will lead us to the treasure. Alas, it is encoded, and deciphering it is no small feat. See for yourself, I have only finished the first passage. What is worse, the contents are nigh unintelligible. It appears to be a riddle, but beyond that I cannot say. So I would turn to you. If you solve the riddles I decipher, then together we can claim the treasure of Lalafudo III. Simple arrangement, yes? Then let us begin at once. Look to the statue for the first riddle. The statue for the first riddle. Carved upon the statue is a series of strange characters. Next to them, written in chalk, you find Valiant Heart's translation. Renflo Spitel Sire. Fire, lightning, water, earth, ice, wind. The wheel must turn anew. Must turn anew. Water, earth, ice, wind. The wheel must turn anew. Elemental wheels? Thaumaturge has summoned one of their own from the ossuary to inspect this message when it was first found. It came and went in less than a bell, having determined at a glance that it wasn't Valadian in origin. The treasure we seek belonged to a Valadian sultan, and there must be a reason why Wanbad chose to mark this statue. That fellow, Yaruka was his name I believe, may have insight into this riddle. Yaruka is in Ul'dah, Thaumaturge's guild. Wish to speak of ancient Palladia? It would be my pleasure to converse with a fellow student of history. This isn't about Winemod's message, is it? Then you must be another wide-eyed treasure hunter searching for the lost treasure of Lalafudo III. Winebod was a skilled storyteller, and you would be forgiven for thinking his tales were all true. Even now, I cannot say if he was lying to us or himself. You say you deciphered his message? Very well, let us hear it. Fire, lightning, water, earth, ice, wind. Wheel must turn anew. 6 elements, but the order is wrong. Spark of lightning ignites when it strikes, and thus fire is born. The hard heat of fire renders to ash all that it touches, and thus earth is born. The density of earth shuns sun and harbors cold, and thus ice is born. The armor of ice melts away, and thus water is born. The moistness of earth mists and rises, and thus wind is born. The gusts and sighs of wind gathers the cloud, and thus lightning is born. Passage from essences and permutations, in case you are unaware. Anyway, I have no idea what Mindbud meant to say. Missed something. Okay, there's something else I do in Limsa. We'll be coming back to that. I need to go back to the Mindbot's message, I believe. Yeah, it's not in the chat at all. It's not in the quest text at all. So let's see. Out of the blue mage, Arcanist, sages. Shall we dance? Blacksmith, broader, nothing new there. This one, right? Shatriki, yep. Did you, by any chance, come from the direction of Camp Overlook? There seems to have been quite the commotion there. Yeah, I may have caused some things to be blown up. Report from Commander Bloden. What's this? Cobalt's Crucible is no more. Those damn scurvy fools. Leave cannons to the last, and I'm glad they're on our side. I'll gladly issue them in special commendation and 100,000 gil for each crewman who contributed to the effort. The nerve of the man! The exact amount will have to be negotiated. I see no reason to be stingy with our coffers of a bounty here and there would convince capable men to join our cause. I shall take Commander Bloden's proposition to command. And that's okay. Yeah. So next up, we need to go back to the Waking Sands.